Today I have reached 700 subscribers and I wanted to say thanks to all of you who have been part of the journey and who has contributed to that achievement. I know that doesn't seem like a biggest number in the world, but yeah, it's still big for me and I want to say thank you. For everyone that's new to the channel, please welcome to the community. If you enjoy my content and want to have fun with me and my community, join it by subscribing to the channel, liking the video, introducing yourself in the comment section, all of those good stuff. Today I've decided to celebrate my achievement. That was my goal since the start of the season, to reach 700 subscribers. It's 700, not another number, because my goal was to get at least 500 people more joined into the community since the start of preseason. I started around 200 subscribers and I put a name for 700, so I'm glad that I did. And I managed to reach it, so thanks again to all of you. And now I want to celebrate this achievement with a fun video. I'm going to do ultimately Kneejerk wildcard. It's not an ideal time to wildcard right now, but we need to take into consideration several things and we just want to have fun. Something to add here: Fpl Foden just got injured in the Champions League, so he will not feature in this squad, as we can get him in a later time if it's something small or minor, but for now I will try to build a squad without him. Now let's clear my squad first. So we're deleting basically anyone. We will return several of those players. I want to add that for the wildcard this week, then we will have a 34 game week and then Spurs blank, so I will be not introducing any Spurs players without you pinpointing it in the comment section. I will not go for them, as after game week 34 we will have 2 transfers if we wildcard right now, so we will be prepared to put in a Spurs player, for basically maybe Salah, maybe not, we'll see. But now, speaking about Salah, we're adding him back immediately. I know that he's still fasting and he is not in the best shape possible right now, but I believe Liverpool will need his contributions in order for the team to win something this year in the Premier League, so I'm immediately returning him into my squad. The same can be said by Bukayo Saka, and for him, as he is the talismanic player and they need the points and they need the wins. We should add a third player from the title race, and immediately that is Erling Haaland. I was going to go for Fpl Foden when I had a little bit of a thought in how I should picture the squad, but with that injury right now, I don't have to include him. Now we have our 3 main men from the 3 teams fighting for the Premiership, and we should add another player who is having the season of his life so far, and that is Cole Palmer. He has been scoring an immense quality of goals and a big number of penalties, which is a little bit strange. If, for example, Salah had the same number of penalties, he would have been with way more points. But yeah, Foden, a pen merchant right now, but we should get him. I know that Palmer is not having a double up in 34, but then in 35 and 37 he's doubling up, so we are getting ahead of the time, and I should be getting ahead of the time with Gusto as well. I know that he missed the game against Sheffield, but I believe that he's going to be back fit for 33 and most importantly for 35 and 37, so we will have him in our squad from now on. Now we have to add more players from those 2 sides, being called Arsenal and Liverpool, and most probably City, but with Foden out, I don't like their defense at the moment, so I'm solely going to focus on the Liverpool and Arsenal double up right now, and then we can sell those other players going forward. I will add an Arsenal defender immediately, as I want Gabriel to be part of the squad. I know that this is not a strange thing for anyone, but an Arsenal defender now is a must. I believe that even 2 defenders is a good thing to own from Arsenal, but let's keep it now for only 1. Then in midfield, I would like to introduce Kai Havertz. He has been having an amazing year so far, and the only worry for me is that between game week game week 33, after the game against Bayern Munich, he can be rested, but I believe Arsenal will need to win a lot of things, so I am going to introduce him into the squad. Now, having 3 players from Arsenal, we need to add a second one from Liverpool, and I'm here going to put into the squad Diogo Jota. I know this is a very rogue suggestion, but in my opinion he is a very good differential pick and I will happily own him into their double up, as he may come even only as a sub, but even as a sub he can destroy a lot of defenses, and I believe that Diogo Jota will have a very big impact on the title challenge from Liverpool. Now we have our 5 midfielders. This means that we're going to play with 5 midfielders, and the final striker we're going to put in is Alexander Isak. Now we have 4 midfielders and 0 forwards doubling up, but we still own enough space to introduce a defender, more defenders doubling up in 34, and maybe some goalkeepers. In attack, I'm tempted to go for a cheeky Mateta, as he is for sure going to play in the double up. He's 5 million, he's playing co-right, he's in an okay form, and I can bench just Cole Palmer, let's say, in 34, and I can have Mateta, Haaland and Isak playing for the squad. I know that Manchester United are not going to have a double up in 34, but a home game against Sheffield United screams like an opportunity for them to keep a clean sheet, so Onana joins the frame and he is going to have a double up in 37, so I'm going to introduce him into the squad. Now I'm deliberating, should I go for a double up in 34 or should I just keep Onana here and get a second goalkeeper with a double just for the bench boost, and I'm going to do just that, as I will add Dubravka into the frame. Now we have 14 million to finish up our squads, so here I'm tempted to just pick Spurs defender, and I'm going to do that. I'm going to introduce Pedro Porro into the frame, as he will have a double up in 34 and 35. Not 35 and 37, even though he is missing 34, that doesn't mean a thing when he is on the bench as a last bench, so I lied a little bit. I'm going to put Spurs defender, but he's going to be a 15th option as my players are going through, and for 34 I'm just not going to rely on him. Now we need to introduce 2 more defenders having a double up, and I believe that Dawson is a good option to go for, or should I rest Porro? I don't have the budget, guys, so that may be an issue of keeping Porro. So if I sell Salah, I'll have enough money, so let's go for a player that for sure is having a double up after 34, and that is Van Hecke. I'm tempted to go for a cheaper Spurs defender. Let's see how it looks with Udogie. So Udogie is 5 million, so if we remove Van Hecke, we can go for Dawson, and we can go for Zabarni. Okay, so that works better. I will have Udogie. I know that Porro is a better option, but right now keeping a transfer looks like more credible solution, and Udogie is still a good option in the Spurs lineup. So yeah, I believe this is an amazing squad to own, and after Gameweek 34 we can sell Salah for some, then we can sell Zabarni and Dawson, and most probably Havertz or Jota just to add a double game week player. The issue is that with Mateta, having one more double game week player may be an issue for 34, so we have to see where we want to focus, but for now I'm focusing on 34. Then we have the transfer for 34, 35, 36 and 37, so basically 4 transfers. We can sell basically a defender, being for example Dawson or Zabarni. Zabarni most likely, as Dawson in 37 faces Crystal Palace, which is an okay fixture, while Zabarni faces Brentford. Okay fixture as well, but Dawson looks a little bit more dangerous right now. We can sell Mateta, so those are 2 players, Jota and Havertz, and we are going to have only 1 player, or we can keep Jota as he faces in 37 Aston Villa, and we can only sell Havertz, Zabarni, Dawson and Mateta, and we're going to keep Saka, Gabriel and Jota with the double ups. We have several options here, but this is something fun that I had to do. Once again, I don't think it's a proper solution to do it right now, as you have a lot of players playing right now that you should be not focusing on, such as Havertz. Maybe after that is not going to be an amazing pick. Jota, maybe Mateta, Dawson, Zabarni, so 6 players just there for the double up, and yeah, it doesn't look ideal, but for sure is an option. So we made this squad. I hope you like it. If you do, once again, join the community by subscribing. Thank you once again for making my goal possible, and I'm now aiming for 1000 subscribers before the start of next season. So the deadline for game week 1, I hope that I've passed the 1000 mark. Let's make it possible. For now, yeah, I had a pretty good time. I hope you did as well. Yeah, but for now, guys, I believe I should go and sleep, as I will have a busy schedule tomorrow, and I will be there with another video when you open the channel tomorrow. So yeah, Thank you for watching and I will see you soon. Bye!